Now, ladies, some of the things you do wrong, like I said, is you'll assume your boyfriend knows what he's thinking when he might just be reading your emotions, right? What you're showing him, you feel like, right? Now, when you get happy, do you not smile? When you get mad, do you like, That's how we know if you get mad or happy or sad or stuff like that. You're showing me. You're showing me. We don't know the problem. We don't know what's going on in your head. And you gotta communicate. We're not mind readers. Now, just like when the sinner woman came in to Simeon's dinner for Jesus, right? Now, everything would have been fine between Simeon and Jesus until she came in, and then he would have looked at her with the utmost contempt and disgust on his face. This bitch doing in my damn abode, right? Now, that much you might guess right. If you know what I mean. But you're guessing what he's thinking. But you know he ain't happy she's in there. And he's not reading your mind. No. He's reading your emotions, all right? You're mystifying, okay, something we can't do. I don't know. Nobody can read somebody else's mind. I don't know. And you're causing a problem in the church. Oh, there you are. Even Jesus can't read your mind. I know. You don't think if he could, he wouldn't have stopped Satan? I know. He didn't even know what he was up to, right? But he was up to no good. Not from Harry Potter, though. Now, another thing is good, evil are concepts of something you're doing, right? That might not be evil or good, right? Like I said, going to the bathroom is a normal thing. Why do you think I'm showing it, right? A, I'm trying to show you I'm a normal human being. B, you're acting like I'm not just because I had a dream I saw the throne of God in heaven, right? And survived the car wreck and 3-story fall by grace, right? Now, the thing is, though, you know you did more than you can admit. I just don't know what you did more. And it's what I mean about losing the hour around the girl. And whether she's 37 or 15, okay, she's trying to get involved with me somehow. I'm also kind of trying to get involved with someone, right? But if she's not old enough, I would wait for her, right? That's what I'm telling you, too, right? Ooh, I like that lizard. That's a cool lizard, isn't it? It's on TV today. Now, something you all gotta realize, though, is you can't tell people if they're not into something you're into when you even ask them that question. You're revealing you want to do something with me I don't want to do with you. And you just make me answer you no. see, another thing is I know you can have sex with anybody here. So do you ladies, so do you men. But the problem isn't sex, right? The problem is you have to care, right? What do you gotta care about? The person you're with, right? If you don't care about the person you're with, what you being with them for, right? You need a little something, something? Okay, that's fine, right? But if I go into the bathroom with you, which is the only place we can do something, in a restaurant anyway, right? If we do something, right? you gotta be legal to do it with me, or you're tempting your own fate, right? And mine, to even remember it, right? That ain't right either. It's not your fault, though, either if you felt pressured by the ladies in the salon or even by me, right? So, like I told you, if I thought you were 37, I would have went right for it. If I thought you were 15, I wouldn't have, and I wouldn't even brought it up, right? It all depends, don't it, right? See, that's what I told him too, right? See, all I remember is being kind to you and letting you do the nail job, right? I don't remember the parts where I went into the thoughts of even having sex with you, right? If we did or didn't, right? Now, the thing is, though, I know because I came with a plan, right, to see the movies, one or the other, which would have been Terminator or, again, Harriet, right? Now, if I got that much detail, right, you're interfering with my memory over an hour. And I know you did, and I know you did. I ain't got to prove it to my doctor. Okay, you took away my memory for 50 an hour. I can't get you in trouble for that anyway, I know. But there's only one thing that will make me stay around you for an hour, right? And I know every time I healed, we did something more too, right? Because I came too, and we continued with both the nail job and the 20 minutes I'm missing. And I think it was at least 3 20 minutes. Now, because the amount is $38, what is 2 times 4? 8. 8. Why do you think I was giving you $8? Why is $2 to $10? 20%. 20%. All right. That's why I gave you $8, because the job itself was 38, and I tipped, right? Mm-hmm. $1 3. You want 3? You want 3. I gave you 2 on the card, right? But see, because you care, because I care. Mm-hmm. When I told you can't something to eat, it's just, unless you're happy with the food there. See, I know they kind of do you like a live-in work program, right? Mm-hmm. And you just eat whatever food they prepare for the workers, right? I'm never trying to get me just hope we can get something to eat around that. Yeah, that's all. But like I said, though, I know I can be interested in certain types of women, right? But when I lose time, what that means is, okay, it's got to be at least 15 minutes, right? Right. Some amount of time, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I know something also happened recently with the Comcast girl. The thing is, I don't know again if we went to the sex part, but the blacking out part has to involve my stalker, right? And the girl wouldn't know about it, nor would I until she showed up, that it would even be a girl in that name, right? But I do know I was half dressed in the bathroom waiting for her, right? Before she got there before 10, right? I do know I would have to walk to the front, right? Put on my shorts and then open the door if she knocked on the door, right? Now, once she knocked on the door, though, I would say, hey, I'm in the, you know, wash machine area putting on some shorts. I'll be there in a minute. And she said, okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it or something. Uh-oh. Which I might have misinterpreted, right? Uh-oh. to just come on and let her in. I don't know what I was thinking. But again, I never put on my shorts in the whole encounter, right? Once she was in the house, right? And she was in here and can't leave for at least 15 minutes, right? Right. Because she's here to do the job, right? And fix the cable. Now, the question is, did it go to sex or did it go to just, we talking about sex too, right? So you're talking about sex, don't mean you having the sex, you're talking about it, right? Now, I'm telling her what I would do with her if she was willing to be with me, probably more than likely, yeah, first. She can still say what? No. Now, the thing is, though, the conversation about the sex and her having to wait for 15 minutes anyway, means she also could have looked at the TV or whatever and didn't understand what was wrong, right? That's not her fault, right? She's a new technician, probably, right? She's doing her job too, right? You know what I mean, right? So I'm sure I would also go over there with the shorts in my hand just in case, right? And shortly put them on anyway. I ain't gonna be naked the whole time. I'm just not gonna worry about it and go ahead and let her in, right? Is what I was thinking she would mean, right? Not that she wants to really see me naked or anything. From the waist down, right? But there again, I don't remember ever, okay, and I got some porno in the bedroom. She does that. Mm-hmm. So, but I don't remember ever putting on my shorts either. But then I catch her and I put them on before she leaves. And fully. Now, the blackout part has to happen somewhere between the time she's in here, which is at least, say, 15 to 20 minutes. And before she leaves, right? And gets dressed or doesn't or whatever, right? Uh-huh. And we would kind of just talk about it, whether we did it or not. Right? That's what I told him as well. And see, the thing about entrapping me with her, see, if she's 15, you're supposed to tell me that, right? She can't tell me if I ask her how old she is, she's 37. Because she's not supposed to be working in there until she's 16, right? There's a reason for that. That job, whatever you're doing, it either has something to do with the nail job, how you do the cuticles, or you got to know what you're doing. You got to be certified, right? And they want you to be 16 or older to do that job, right? Whatever the reason. And if you are letting her work at 15, that's illegal. That's illegal, right? For you, not me. Now, I'm not mad about what happened, whether I remember it or not. And even if we just talked about sex, I'm not mad about that. Even if we did the sex, I'm not mad about that. Remember the sex, right? I just forgave it all. Because the problem came when I came in, period, between her and the workers anyway, who were probably messing with her about me being sexually attracted to her when I wasn't. Or, again, that would be part of why. Now, what I would tell her, though, is what makes me sexually attracted to you is, do you want me to really be with you or not? And if you don't, I don't have to be sexual with you at all. Like I said. Say with the Comcast girl, whatever is going on with her, that I don't remember. Now, again, if asshole comes charging up like they're the cavalry, and we didn't even do anything in both situations, they still could have shot me anyway. That's what I mean. You can't just black out somebody without physically harming them somehow. Right? Now, I took karate, so if you got a bat, I might can handle that, right? I get my karate sense and fuck you up. Fuck you up. There's only one weapon, though, you can use in Georgia that one of the two witnesses could survive despite you not believing in it. And that's a gun, and that's a gun. Why? Because Isaiah says no weapon formed against us shall prosper, right? And see, your lack of faith is that God didn't know you could come up with the gun when He's the one who supplied all our needs on the planet, and including gunpowder, right? Including metallic objects, right? Which we can shape into different shapes, right? And what does a bullet represent to a man, right? A projectile, a small version of what? Venus. What does a sword represent? A long version of his penis, right? What does a knife represent? Same thing, same thing. It's something he can penetrate the body with and kill it. Well, that's why God says no weapon formed against us you shall prosper, right? None. I know everything they can make. You just gotta call on me in time, right? And like I told them, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is what I keep referring to, or fiery furnace, right? Now that's the case. Peter freaked out over Jesus' body, and you say he burned it or something, right? I don't know if it went that far, right? But just in case it did, I'm saying, well, Jesus can still be resurrected by God, right? Now that would, though, mar his visage, his outer appearance, where you wouldn't even recognize him, right? If you knew him, right? But there, yeah, that was 2,000 years ago, too, right? And where would they throw his body? Gehenna, right? That is an actual place, right? And, right, with the animal sacrifice to God, right? So again, Judas committed suicide and hung himself, right? Jesus was hung on the cross, right? Yet cursed is everyone that's hung on the tree. Both Judas and Jesus were cursed. Yet there are two sacrifices sometimes: the sin offering and the scapegoat, right? What's the difference? One's offered for your sin, and one takes your sin into the wilderness. I wonder which one Judas was. One that took your sin into the wilderness. There you go. There you go. Now, thus Judas had a broken bone. He too, was offered because of our sin nature, right? His own included, right? But he was probably more the scapegoat, right? Meaning it takes your sin with you. Your sin remains on it, right? The sin offering is to remove your sin and forgive you for the sin, right? Though that too is what placed on the offering. Either way, either way, either way. So, did Judas' suicide really serve two purposes: the sin offering and the scapegoat offering? Right? Damn. But you condemn him. For like all men, he didn't understand Jesus any better than you. Know what I mean? Nor did Peter. nor did Constantine. But again, he's the emperor. He's got to decide what he allows you to teach about Jesus, right? And if a man is stepping in and telling you what to teach about Jesus, he probably can't handle it all. Yeah, probably. Right. Whole point. Mm-hmm. So if he can't handle it all, right, he's the one you need to not listen to the best, right? If there are two different beliefs, you got to look into both beliefs to figure out the whole truth, right? And see if both are in the old and new, right? If God says I am not a man, right? Low-ish, right? No man, no man. That's what that means, right? Anoki is I, El is God, Lo is man, no, and Ish is man, right? It's also no man, right? Because it's the light of life, right? That's in your body, right? There's also no woman, no hermaphrodite, no, right? Yet it's also all three, because it dwells in all three, right? It dwells in all creatures, great and small, great and small. So that seems to be your problem, don't it, right? You limit the power of the Spirit to dwell in all forms, right? And yet, they're formed by God too, right? All creatures, great and small. Mm-hmm. We're all God's creatures. Now, we do have dominion of them, and some of them we eat, and some of them we don't. Whatever. Now, does that mean you don't treat the animal humane when you kill it? Sure. Now, you also know death the final door, right? But you also gotta maintain enough animals to consume and also enough vegetables or whatever else you want to eat, right? So that's the big problem we're gonna face in the future too. Famine. Like Joseph, I gotta prepare you for all that, right? If you don't prepare for all that, we're gonna go into famine, right? And we don't know how long a half a day or half an hour is to the Lord, right? That could be 500 years if 1,000 years is really an hour. We just don't know. Right? We're also finding out the earth is older than we thought it was. So that means we were been taught myths, right? In truth. So what science is trying to do is look at where we're actually at, right? And see what's going on, right? What religion tries to do is get you to listen to your inner God, your inner spirit, right? And follow it instead of Satan, right? But the problem with that is if it's something lukewarm or something we can do but other people don't think you should do it, that becomes a choice for you to do it or not. Again, like being gay or being straight, right? But what's the difference, right? Do you think it's butt sex alone that kills you or causes disease? How can it when it's hygienic in a way too, right? And at the same time, right, is it sex with the woman that can do that? Well, if she's got an STD herself, you don't want to be with a woman either then, right? And like I said, sometimes you gotta be celibate, right? Just not be with either or. That's your options there. Or you can be bi and be with both, right? I'm not trying to judge you, right? Right. To not judge you means whatever you do, I'm accepting you do it. And if you say you do it, I don't argue with you that that's what you want to do, right? But I also tell you what I want to do at the same time as sex with only women. I don't desire the sex with men, but I don't condemn you for it either. Nor did Jesus. Even though he went to the cross. It might have been with 7 women before the cross, right? Oh, Susanna, he really had sex with her, I guess. Or not every woman, right? Right. They didn't mention every woman of the 7 he was with, right? But the woman at the well, though we don't know her name, she's kind of put in that similar light, right? Because she had 6 men altogether, and Jesus, if he was both, and could be with her too as the 7th, and he's the Messiah, right? Sounds to me like he's hitting on her anyway. He's got to get some of that, right? He's not waiting for the disciples to talk to her. He's talking to her on his own. You see what I mean? Right? Last time I checked, that's called flirting. He's flirting with the woman. Why are you talking to me and you're a Jew? Well, I like what I see, baby. Come on. Hey, I ain't a fool. Like these other Jews. I know you're having a problem conceiving like Hannah too, right? That's what he said. That's what all he said. Let's get down and dirty and see if something new comes with me and you. Right, right. Come on. I'm a smooth operator, baby. Smooth operator. Think about it.